Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube tutorial. It's today it's this is a developer channel. We will be working with a lot of developmental ideas for programmers, non-programmers, and everyone who wishes to know basic things about computers and advanced. We shall be working in all languages, but today majorly I'm working with APIs. APIs. An API, like what's an API? An API is an application programming interface. Application program with APIs. Like what's an API? An API is an API is an application programming interface. API application programming interface. Application programming interface. Usually we usually use APIs in server client communications. Server client communications. Like so far you have information on the server you want to communicate. You assume you have an important like this majorly today I will be giving a brief demonstration of this Yukodemy API. It's a new feature on the Yukodemy site. For those who haven't visited the Yukodemy site, it's you go on any browser you have, you search Yukodemy. Yukodemy, I usually call it Yukodemy, so I'm sorry for that. Then you go here, like it's generally Yukodemy is so this is Yukodemy is an open e-learning platform generally towards sharing of knowledge and skills among us humans. Like there is no restriction to the kind of courses hosted in Yukodemy. You can put there any course you like. If you are a programmer, if you are an artist, if you are a literate person. So me what I'm doing today is I'm working with this Yukodemy API related towards articles. So using the Yukodemy API you can manipulate articles. You can manipulate articles, you can post articles, post poems, post retrieve articles, retrieve poems. So it's generally a CRUD. What we mean by CRUD in programming is creation, like you create articles, you retrieve. CRUD is create, retrieve, information, and update, and majorly also delete. So this is CRUD. So let's get straight forward into it, like we shall be accessing more info as we continue. Let's get forward straight. So what we need for today, what we need for this API, you need two accounts. Like you need a Yukusite account. Then you also need to have access to developer tools. Need to also have access to developer tools. So we are going to first create these ones. So straightforward, head on to any browser you have. You start any browser you have. Me, I'm using this Microsoft Edge. Then you search Yukodemy. So on searching Yukodemy, you will be directed towards their home. Any browser will bring this one. So you go here, yukodemy.com. So this is now we are going to create the Yukusite account or a Yukodemy account. So you sign up. This process is free, it doesn't require any investment. If you have a Gmail account, you can register with your Gmail account. Me, I'm registering with Yahoo. See, UG Yahoo. Like you put your first name, last name, and email. Well, you fill the reCAPTCHA, then you continue. So they will send you a verification on the email. So guys, on clicking register will be an email will be sent to you. You will see this message that an email is already sent. You go into your inbox. Normally when you go into the inbox, you may not find the email. So usually check the spam. So the spam folder you see about from YUkudemy has sent you this. You activate your account. They are saying please follow the registration link for above. So to activate the account. So here it is. I've moved my email to the inbox to confirm my YUkudemy account. This is the YUkudemy account you now create. So they say YUkudemy we are correcting the past by stabilizing the future. You make a password. If you wanna see it, you can click on the I. Then these ones you can save Ugandan shillings. Who knows, they may pay you soon. They may pay you soon. Okay, so this is the success page. You see, hello, your account has been confirmed. Please sign in order to access your account. You sign in. Please sign in order to access your account. So this is where you put your email, the one you used to form the account. The password goes there. Then select all images with bots. I think they are these ones anyway. Then guys, normalize working with reCAPTCHA because these days hackers are many and reCAPTCHA. So these ones I won't say them now. I will just say I don't have a phone. So this is the first page you are on. So this is the page you should see after your success thing. So you go here, you see this is click here to view the apps on the YUkudemy platform. This is YUkudemy, this is the Yukusite. So we will need to use the Yukusite to be here and they will direct you. So Yukusite sign in. I see the sign-ins are many, but you have to get used to them. Site sign in. So here is our Yukusite. This is the first thing. So on this Yukusite, we need about 3 things from here. Let's first go back to our notepad. Where is notepad? Notepad, we are writing some notes. Sorry about that. It's here. So here we are. Before going there, here we are. Control copy. Here we are on the Yukusite. Like you shall get this link of the Yukusite, but that doesn't matter. So I do believe everyone who is following this, you can reach here. So on the Yukusite, we will need. So this is the first step in accessing the API. We have created a Yukusite account. What we need now is a developer account. So you go into your browser, you type developer dev.yukudemy.com. Now what you need now after from the Yukusite thing, you need the developer thing. So after the Yukusite, you will need dev.yukudemy.com. This is also another site you have to access the API from. So we copy our dev.yukudemy.com. So from here we have gained our Yukusite account. So now what we need is a developer account. So you shall get it from dev.yukudemy.com. These links will be available at the end of the video, so no need to cram them. You shall get them at dev.yukudemy.com. So we go to our browser, Control V, paste what we have copied. How we save our notepad. It's good to work while you are saving. So you see, this is where we are. Yukodemy devs. Devs means developers. Build your next great apps using the Yukodemy API. There's the wallet API, there's the Yukusite API, there's the Yukodemy learning API, but for today I'm working on the Yukusite API. This one. So I'll go on the dev console. This console is like where you work on. It's the workspace of your API. So on going our dev console, you see to bring this is it's loading on our dev console. So it will bring your sign in to the dev console, sign in to Yucudemy account. We used our innovations account. The same account you use on the Yukusite should be the same account you use everywhere. Like the same account, innovations Uganda at yahoo.com. It's what I used. So they will bring this one. Just wait for the recaptcha. See the recaptcha. Please select things back. I don't know today why recaptchas are tapping me a lot, but this rarely happens. Don't think it's something. Yeah. So they will say, Olisa Genesis, welcome back. You know your password. You shall put in your password. If you want to see your password, you click here. But guys, this is my password. So password matches. They say please wait as we are finalizing. You wait. You don't rush things. So we are now trying to connect you to the developer console. Hang on. So this is our developer console. You as a programmer, you will make the developer console of Yucudemy. This is the developer console where you. So on the developer console, like I'm keeping notes. I'm using this one. This will be the readme.md for our GitHub. I'm making this code accessible on GitHub. So on the developer console, let me first press this C, Control E, developer console. So we shall create a project. Create a project. Control S. I think before creating a project, like let's first view what this is all about. What is the Yucudemy API? Like let's first see. On reaching here, they usually give you the Yukusite API reference. So far we are using the Yukusite. So let's see what is the Yukusite API reference. The Yukusite API reference. So continuation Yukusite API reference. This is an API reference for your Yukusite owner scope. Some information about it, your reference owners, small notes. Notes on the following, you will read it. You must have author privileges. That's why we need to get one simple sign into the Yukusite using academic creations and use right. So we made the author privileges there. So create your account, go to the developer console. For endpoints, you need the ERI ID. This is the some of the things you have to get. So majorly this documentation is like all other APIs. There is the base URL, then there are the endpoints. The base URL is the where you connect to the, it's the like the base ground for the API. It's the, if you are using the Django's, it's the if you're using like the Django, where is my Django? So anyway, so control N, let me anyway, let's pause that for now. We shall go into these ones later. This is the base URL. You will do your documentations. Base URL. Then the endpoints are these. There's the endpoint, create a new article. The method is post, and those are the params. The response is in JSON. There's the endpoint, edit an article. The header, that's where we need this secret key. That's why we want the developer console. The method is post. There is a response. The response is in JSON again. There is to create article preview, change the article preview. Response is in JSON, and that is the content type. Like content type is that. So we shall work majorly on these ones. There is major response is post. Majorly, sorry, the methods are post and get. We use post to put their data and get to we use post to send data and get to retrieve data. So that is majorly all I can talk about this Yucudemy API. So we go back to our developer console and create a project. So guys, go to the developer console and create a project. What you do, you go and create a project. They ask you what's the project name. This project name is about, let me use an example of Google Developer Students Money. It has an acronym DSC, Developer Students Club Money University. This is the project name. Like you want to build an app for sharing information and everything. So I accept the terms, and if you want to put a logo, you can select any image from, I don't think I have images. Check my desktop, I see if I have an image. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, there's this banner, I don't even know what it's all about. So there's a banner JPG. So this is some of the simple steps to using the API. So we have created an account, and now we have created a project. A project is something versatile, if you know what I mean. So after creating a project, here is your project. Let me first save this notepad. You never know, it may be needed. Let me save it as Yukodemy. So guys, there it is. So I have created a project, and on creating a project, here is my project. I will just open it. So on opening the project, I think to open the project and say this is the data. So far I haven't created any app in the project. This is where I'll be creating my apps. Like so we shall need a notebook app. No, we shall need a class website. Like let me use a class site, because like we shall use a Yukusite, but generally it will be a developer site. Why you see Yukusite is because we are using the Yukusite as our, let me in quotes, like as our back end. Not necessarily that it's a back end, but it will be the back end of our project, because our information shall be stored there. Like this API usually works with, you should be working on something that you want to share, not like private materials and everything. You just work on something you want to share, like how I'm making a developer site for our class. So I can even make developer site app such that if I'm using Android Studio or any other thing, I have this. So they are saying this is the enable scopes for owner sites with core of endpoints. The other endpoints see are access points to the API. So it says with core of access points. So here I'm waiting for my data. Here is our data. So what we need majorly is this secret key. Like you have to copy it somewhere. The secret key has been copied. Let's put it here, and we say secret key. Sorry guys, secret key. You see there is an option for generating credentials. So by the time you see this video, it means my secret key will have changed secret key. So this is our secret key. We continue with our secret key. So we have created an app. So after creating an app, how will we use this app? First of all, like majorly you working with APIs, you need to first test and now see what have we created and how will we do. So I think we had gone here on the, you go on the Yukodemy API reference, API documentation. Where is our API documentation? Yukodemy API documentation is there. So you see what you need. For today testing this API, like you see API scopes, ownership and everything. Today testing this API, I will use Postman. Like I will have to first test my API. Test API so far now before using it in projects. We shall test it, then we shall try some projects. We shall try HTML, like, but since it's we shall try HTML, we shall try Python, Django, we shall try Python and Django, Python requests. We shall try Python requests, and if time allows, we shall also try Python HTTP client. Let's see, those are two different things. HTTP client. So guys, there we are. So now after, what we have to do is go here and open your Postman, like open your Postman. So testing API, open Postman. So here is Postman, the collaboration development for API. It's kind of loading, so we shall be waiting. Then I will have to form, like for testing I said I will be using Python. I'm sorry, Like I will use Python, and yeah, I will use Python. You go on Postman. Sorry about that. If you haven't formed an account on Postman, this is the time to form. So let me first save these ones and need the new thing. So you sign in. If you don't have an account, you have to sign up. Like for us, we have accounts. So anyway, it's good I show you how to sign up. I'm sorry about that. So we shall say create an account. You go on Postman and create an account. So they will ask you your email. I'm still using the same email, innovationsuganda at Yahoo. What is my email username? What is my username? I'm using DSC money. So what's the password? It's the same password everywhere. Doesn't mean it has to be the same. You can keep changing. So keep me signed in. That's Postman. So what I will also do as Postman signs in, I'll go into Visual Studio Code or any other platform you use. Let me use Python. Those anyway, you may not have Visual Studio Code. So I will go here and type Python. Python. I use the IDE. I'm using Python 3.9. Now any Python you have will work for you. So now we are on Postman. We are testing our API. We have our secret key. We don't even know that. Like now what we need to know is we have to know which headers work in the API, which type of body is posted, such that as we are working, we keep working with a working API. Like we know it by the end of our hand. So this one is loading and my Python ID has come. So you go on file, new file. I think most of you have used Python. So I will save this one. If you haven't used it, this is not something hard. You will follow and any questions you will post. So I'm making a, let me make a folder called Yukudemy. Then I will use this one as I will call the API then .py. I think this is how you save files in Python. So this is our Yucudemy.api thing for Python, and so here we go. Let's leave that and continue with Postman. They're asking what is your name. I say I'm called DS Money. What role is closest to you? You are backend developer, whatever you choose. Me so far because I'm developing, let me say mobile. We are going to use mobile. How do you plan to use a Postman? You can click everything, automated testing, publishing because you want a full thing. So and then now you are saying you click there. So do you want to create a team? Continue. Let me create a team for you guys, and but for you you will just say continue without a team. Let me create a team and I will share this one. I will share these links on the so that you can access the Postman team as you are coming. URLs must be between 6 and this is 64. So I have used the DSC money. If this link will be in the link of the video, so you will have access to this thing. Like they said unable to create this, the domain is in use. DS Money University. Let me try that. I see. Sorry for the delay, but it's worth it. It's worth it, guys. Patience. So there we go with our so we can finish these ones. We shall do them later. So back to our Yucudemy API. So far we have an API. We have, where is our documentation? We have a documentation here. We have a Yukusite account. If you have joined us now, what do we have so far? So far we have a Yukusite account. We have a developer account. It's the same thing. It's the same account. You just have to log into different places. So, and our postman has loaded. Yes, good afternoon and everything like this. So I will create something new. I will create something new. So what do we want to create? Create basic HTTP request. Let me create a workspace to build this one. So what is our workspace? DSC money, then summary and this thing. Here is our DSC money. So I will add now. They are saying these ones I will skip for now. So everyone who has been following, we are now here. So I will add an API. So far I want to create an article. Let's go on creating an article. So after here, you will go to your Yukusite documentation and it says, scroll down a bit, small notes and everything. They will say base URL. First, I want to start with a simple thing. Then as we advance towards this in this video further, I will increase more. So this is our base URL. I will have to copy this base URL, copy it, go into my Postman and paste it here. This is our base URL. Then also I scroll down. Which endpoint am I now using? I want to create a new article. So I will use this the create new article v1. This is the endpoint for creating a new article. But where do we put it? We now add it on the URL because now we are adding an endpoint. Control V. As we advance, so let me write here create. Let me first change this format. It's not appetizing. I think this one shouldn't be part of the video. Sorry about that. Times New Romans. And borrowed at least borrowed italics. So this one will work for us. Then if I can try this, so now there is a base URL. Control V, Control Z, base URL. So our URL, the final URL, let me this is our base URL. Then from seeing here, this is our base URL. It's here. This is base URL. It's where we can access our URL from everywhere on every access. Control copy base URL. I am writing it in the document here. Base URL. It's this one. Let me use this one. Control V. Then now let me be writing it in our Python document. So let me write it here. Those ones I'll write them later. So our endpoint now. Our endpoint will be, we go into our documentation and see what's our endpoint. It's creating a new article. Control copy. So our endpoint for creating a new article is this. So here we are creating new article. Let me first save. You never know when power of Yukusite. Okay, continuing now. This is our and then our final URL, final URL. Our final URL will always be base URL plus base URL plus endpoint URL. So this is our final URL. This is the URL we shall use in our Postman. So I have made the base URL. It stops from Yukodemy here. somewhere there, then the URL I've added them. So this is my final URL. Then I'll go on the Yukusite. I'm still on my documentation, I haven't added anything. Then they are saying the header, secret key plus its values from the developer console. So what I go here, you see there are headers here. So 5 hidden, those ones don't worry about them. Go on header, it's secret key. Anyway, let's first save this one like before, you never know. API create user, create article. So they say don't have a collection, you need to create a collection. Yucademy, create article Yucademy. Then I create this collection and our create article will be in the collection. Then I will save. So far I'm still here, I haven't gone anywhere. For secret key, its value, we have our secret key from our document here. It's our notepad. We copied our secret key up to here. The secret key is the value, if you remember, the secret key is the value we got from the developer console. Here you see secret key, get value from the developer console. Where is our developer console? Our developer console is where we formed our project, and sorry about that, network issues. This is our secret key here. You go here and see your secret key. It's this value here. This is your secret key. Then you will come here and put it there, copy it and paste it there. So far we are somehow better. We are better. We are still going. So what have we now? Now we go down. Now they are saying method. The method for sending is post. Method for the API. So we go into our Postman method. Here we have get, post, push, bird, and everything. So we shall post. The method is post. This is our thing here now. If you can test from here and then you send a request. After sending a request, we have so far finished. I think we should have access. You see, when we send a request, they bring request detail, data null, praise avail, article content, and everything. But now it means we have access to this. We can access by using here. We can access. So now, what do we need after accessing? Then we go down. Now they are saying params for the API. What do they mean by params? Like these are the requirements for our article, the data which we shall be sending in our app. We shall have to, as we continue, we shall use more of these. Like for these will be our variables, will be our everything in our app which we shall do, or in our Python project, in our web app, in our Django app, in our JavaScript, any language you use. These will be your variables, but yeah, I will be using Python for now, then later Android Studio. So key is an article title. Let's first copy this, control copy. Our key is an article title. I'm going back to Postman. Why we need Postman is it's a virtual testing environment. We have to first test the app, we have formed API our base of the API. Like we have put there our URL is this one, base URL. This is the endpoint for creating a new article. This is the method we are using. We are posting, and this is our secret. These are our headers. Then we go on our body. We need a body. You see, I'm using X. You go here, X www form URL encoded. Our data will move in the URL to be URL encoded. So I'm going to our documentation where we continue with the recording. So we shall see these are our keys and the types, and I'm going to our keys. These will be our keys for the So our first key will be article. These are params for creating a new article. Our first key will be article title. I go back to DSC form encoded article title. this one, control V. Right. Let me copy them quickly, it will be more quicker. Article title. Sorry about that. Copy article title, paste it here. Let me first copy all key points. Article title, it's a string, it's the title. Let me put their title since we are testing. It will be kind of faster. Article title, key points, see their string must be 15 words. Control copy. Key points, their strings, they must be 15 words. Control V. You shall talk about your article, what is it all about? So you shall put your key points. Key points, the key points. Sorry about that. Key points. Key points. See if I can define them. There are major aspects of the article. What is it all about? You can say this is an article towards programming. The aspects of the title they can give a supplement to the heading, because a supplement to the heading to the title. And I think and they can give a supplement the heading and a viewer the clear aspect of the article. If this is a form, this is a character field, and it's a text field. Sorry, it's not a character field. So continuing, we got the article content. Article content, control copy. Article content, this is what will be in the article. It's also a string data. A string, you know, if they are words, string. So it will be what will be the body of the article. Imagine this, you can use this URL, you can use this API even to make a sharing app for information, and students share major education thing. You can even make it to create a lot of systems, and this is a powerful API, though it can be seen in aspects of words and anything, but it's kind of powerful for major sites. You can even make it you can make this API work as a permanent endpoint for a big project, like permanent backend system. So control V, article content. I was going to article content format now. Article content format. Currently we support HTML. No, yeah, they support HTML, not we. Currently this API supports HTML, and usually if you don't understand the format and everything, usually the default value usually helps, and you leave it as HTML. Then tags, control V. This is a few that would identify if someone is searching for an article. Tags usually help with like classify and everything, and there are usually 3 tags. So if you can say AP, not you can say tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. Tags are defined by the words. Me, I'm like, this article is about APIs. I'm going to use Python sooner. I haven't used it. Let me try Postman. Like, we have used Postman. What else have we used? YUkudemy. Continuation, and then we will see that I read. Control copy. I'll show you how you can get the read. Control V. This is an important field. So far, I think we had got 223. You got Yukusite. The Yukusite we created. The openness of Yukusite. First close this one. So I said if I use the snipping tool, where is the snipping tool? It's there. So I will move around here, then I use the snipping tool. Where is the snipping tool? There was somewhere. It's the first. I'm sorry about this one. Where is the snipping tool? It's there. Then I say enter. And you see, if I click on Erie, this is our Erie. I've clicked in the area. Then now let me not go around with the snipping tool. This is a short method. If I click on the area, you see how the URL will change. The last digit of the URL, it's 223. So my area ID, let me copy this. If you click on the area here, let me go back, copy it here. If you click on our area we have formed here, you see the URL will change something 223. So guys, you go here, let me first save here the URL control V. This is our area 2 this is our area ID control copy. You shall have to use that area ID everywhere you go. If you can form new documents, 223. I'm seeing area is the last value of this thing, of this that URL. I read this 223. I think this is it, guys. Like, this is the last of it. So if I can send my request to see. If all goes well, they will bring a new thing is from. This is the result. Data is perfect, and this one. So what I will do, I will copy this URL. You see, before going further, this data is in JSON. Our return data is in JSON. This API return data in JSON. You see the JSON codes. JSON is what is JSON is JavaScript oriented notation format for data. It's kind of also another data type. I save the Yucudemy. Let me check this. So this is an important note. Return data is in JSON. So now we have finalized working with this API. Let me first open this link, control plus link. You press control, then you press in the link, and then it opens in our API. This is a bad thing. You should usually open things in the new terminal. So if you go to our Yukusite, where is our ownership, Muni University Students Club area, we shall find there our article which we have made. Yeah, all in all, guys, thanks for staying. Thanks for staying throughout the whole of this tutorial. Make sure you practice. This has been part one. I know you haven't seen the essence of all this, but in part two, we shall be working on how to use this data we have got. We shall work with Python requests and see how we can build a web app, an Android app, or just how we can integrate this system into the Django forms and more. We shall work on how you can write notes and save, how you can make a color note out of this API. This is a much broader project. As time continues, you can stay with us on this terminal, this channel, and everything. For all your you shall leave your comments in the all my links will be in the description of this video. You can leave there your comments. You can try to contact me, and we shall do more coding and more coding throughout this time, this summer. We shall. Thanks guys for staying, and thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can like, you can thank me, you can hit the notification button. Everything you do, we shall always be here for you. Coding is fun. Yes, Moon University, Genesis, Olysse. I sign out, guys. Thanks and keep in touch.